Hello everyone and welcome back. 98 degrees right now down here, sweaty, humid. Tomorrow's high at the farmhouse, 58. Let's head there now. It has been miserably hot down here this whole entire week. It's going to be miserably hot tomorrow and over the weekend also, and even into next week. But for tomorrow, up at the farmhouse, it's going to be at 58 degrees. I think now it's at 57 last time I looked. I will wear long johns in that weather, seriously. I'm just texting with Jim, the tree guy, and the forecast high down here tomorrow is 98. He asked me what the weather was going to be like up there, so I sent him a screenshot of the weather showing 57 for the high. And I think he's going to be coming up tomorrow for sure, and we're going to grind out those stumps. Well, right now I'm 9 miles from the Cloquet exit. Still 96 degrees, so it's warm up here also. So now we're right in Cloquet, and this of course is 6-7 miles from the farm and 6-7 miles closer to Duluth, because the reason it's cooler up here is because the little bit of a breeze is coming off of Lake Superior, and Lake Superior gets to, I don't think it gets much above 52 or 55 degrees all year round, so that's why it's air conditioned in Duluth, as long as the wind is going the right direction. So now once we get up the hill out of Cloquet and get to the farm, normally it has warmed up a few more degrees. Looks like they have the first layer of tar down on this, well, at least on this part. They got some grading to do there before they get onto this road. We bought a new flag, so I just put that one up. The other one was getting all ripped on the bottom. The stick itself had broke 2 or 3 times on the very end, so we bought a new one, and now we'll have to dispose of the old one, but the only 2 dignified ways to do it is to burn it or bury it. And Melissa said that we have enough crap buried in this yard, so, and we certainly can't burn it now, it's just too dry, so we'll do it eventually. Melissa bought a new umbrella for the table. The other one is kind of, I don't know, something happened to it. It's not working quite right. When we were setting up that flag, I bet you the temperature dropped at least 10 degrees in 5 minutes. So I was just wondering, you know, where's this cold front? How does it go from mid-90s to mid-50s in a 12-hour period? Something's got to happen, but there's a few storm clouds over here, but it doesn't really, no big major line of storms. On the other umbrella, this thing is gone, and there's a spring that's like, oh, so this just plops over. Maybe I can just get this piece. I never looked at it until it broke. So this one also, I'm sure, oh yeah, see those lights? It has a little solar panel on top, and you've got the little LED lights down here. That's pretty cool. Jim should be here tomorrow morning between 8 and 9 to get these stumps all ground up. Then we can figure out where the fire pit's gonna go. The fire ring, I'm debating if I want to get a load of dirt brought in here to smooth this out some. We'll just have to wait and see. Well, the temperature dropped about 30 degrees in 30 minutes. It's 64 degrees right now. And we got thunder and a little bit of rain happening right now. Just a light rain. I hope we get... It'd be nice to get about an inch, to be honest. Everything is so dry. It's a little bit cooler this morning than it was yesterday. It should be maybe a half hour or so, and Jim should be up here to start grinding out those stumps over there. And I got a hold of a sewer company, and 1 week from today they're going to come out and pump that back mound system, that sewer tank out, so I can finally get that set up for a sewer dump for travel trailers. Well, Jim should be here in about 10 minutes. He just texted me and let me know. And I got all these parts here. These are the ones that I ordered so I can finish the sewer from the fifth wheel to the house. So I'll probably get this put together today too, hopefully. So now I'll fit this into here and tighten down the clamp, and then this just clicks onto here, and that's it. Do that on both ends and we're set up. I suppose, you know, you gotta have, just like with my job, you gotta have the tools to do the job, or you can't do the job, you know? But then again, like you said, it does save you money, you know? Jim just left a little bit ago. Did a really nice job of grinding these stumps out. That machine was unbelievable. Got all these ground out here, the ones by the chicken coop, like this one right here, which just was always such a pain to mow around. And then that one, I think that's probably my favorite one, because remember, I don't know if you guys have been watching long enough, but there was that big spotted elder or whatever alder that was there, and I pushed it over, but I couldn't get the roots out, and now they're gone. So once I get that flattened out and the little one behind it, I will be able to mow there without going around or hitting the blade on there all the time. And then he came over here by the fifth wheel. If you guys remember, this is the one that I cut and tried to burn it out, and I got it down so you could go over it with the mower, but the blade would still grind on it once in a while. I bet it took him 30 seconds to a minute to get that out of there. And then he took this one, there was a little one here, and then I didn't even see this one, but this one was here, and he ground that out. And then this big old birch stump, I wasn't expecting him to take this out, but he looked at it and he said he could grind that out too, and that's gone. And then this one right here, which is the only one that Melissa kept asking if we could get this one removed because it was so hard to mow around. And I thought that was going to be hard to do, but he ground that out in just a couple of minutes. In here now is where we want to put a fire pit, like right over here. But everything is so uneven, and it's really drops down quite a bit here. It kind of humps up like this, so I just went in and I ordered a 17-yard load of topsoil. And they're going to deliver that this afternoon. I'm going to have them dump it right here. I'm going to take the tractor and just move it around in here and get this flattened out a lot better. So once again, what started out as one project, now I got dirt coming, it becomes another project. I got things to do before the 17th. I need to quit extending my work. It should be enough dirt to fill in all these low spots. It's going to be awesome. It's some nice looking dirt too. Melissa got home from work, so I was inside talking to her for a little while. I think I'm going to scoop a little bit of this dirt out of here and do some more smoothing out. Well, I'd say that's a good day's work. It's about 8:30 right now. That's all the seed I have. I'm gonna buy some more seed and go over this because this is old seed. And you never know if bugs got in there and ate. I didn't see any in the bag, but you never know. But yeah, for a job, just was planning on getting the stumps done and got a lot farther than that. I was kind of hoping to finish this and get that flexible pipe put in there and get it nice and straight so I could turn the water on, but that'll have to wait. Tomorrow now it's supposed to be 81 or 85, something like that. Bright sunshine, and but 10 to 20 mile an hour winds, so there'll be a good breeze. You can really see the fog. Melissa said at her work, like going through Duluth, there were places where she could not see 3 car lengths in front of her. Okay everyone, it's about 10:45. Time for Melissa and I to go to bed. No wind right now, still foggy. We'll see what it's like tomorrow. Good morning everybody. It's almost 6:30. It's already 56 degrees, so it's warmer already this morning than it was all day yesterday. I got that stump. All the stumps now have been smoothed over, and then my dad stopped over and dropped off the trailer. He's on his way up to the cabin. And he bought a pump to put in the water there to water the lawn, so he had to show me that. He was here for maybe 45 minutes. And now I'm going up to the store because I need to get some more grass seed. And I'm the type of person that plants the grass seed and then it better fend for itself. I mean, I'll water it a little bit, but I much prefer just to plant grass seed 3 times until it's all green. So I'm gonna get some more and then I have to stop at the grocery store. I got grass seed, a bag of chicken food, some more oil for when if my tractor will need it. Now I'm gonna go to the grocery store. All my shopping's done, head back to the farm. Yes, I will.
I will bring that for you.
It was Melissa's birthday last week, so kind of celebrating it this weekend, and she wanted I don't know, it's an EcoBoost. I can't remember the name of it, but it's a Bluetooth speaker that's like, and she learned how to use it today. It's going. All right, I think I have everything going downhill. I got the mound system mowed down, and then I went out and I mowed that whole back part, like from here to the left. Melissa got a bunch of stuff planted in the garden. It's funny because 2 weeks ago it was too cold, and then this last week it was too hot. So now is the time for her to get everything planted. But right now it's after 8 o'clock, so I'm going to start to wind down a little bit, grab a beer, probably come out in a little bit and plant grass seed over the stuff I seeded last night, because that's the new stuff that I bought right there. Absolutely beautiful night though. A little jealous that my dad's up at the cabin. I wish I was up at the tent right now. Okay everyone, well that's all I'm going to do today. Went inside to sit down and Melissa wanted to go out and spray her beehive with whatever that spray is that's supposed to attract a swarm. So we got that done, got it strapped down. She actually filmed a little video that'll go on to the As the Rooster Crows channel. I'll probably get that edited and put up this week. And now we'll just sit and wait and see what happens. Tomorrow I'll have to hook up to this trailer with the four-wheeler. This is the one my dad brought back this morning. And I'll haul it back to its spot. Tomorrow I'm only here till 2, and then I head to the camper. The shower is going to feel really good tonight. Good morning, everybody. Thought I'd get out here this morning and get some water on these strawberries. We're getting a lot of strawberries on here, and it doesn't look like a whole lot of rain this week. Luckily, this is kind of indented in, and it's fairly level, so I just put it in, I get about an inch of water, and it just slowly soaks down in there. I'm going to hook up to that trailer that my dad brought back yesterday and put it back in its spot. Yesterday, Melissa sent me a link. It was on Marketplace. Somebody had 27 bales of straw for sale for $3 a bale, which is super cheap. So I got a hold of them and said I would buy all of them, and told them I'll pay them $4 a bale. They live about 8 miles from here, but they were already loaded up on a trailer. So I thought it'd be easier for them that close to just hook up to the trailer and bring it over here, and I'll unload it. So they're on their way over here right now. I'm just going to unload it right here on the ground, and then another project that causes a project. But that's a really good deal for straw. I'm going to clean out in here and stack it up against that back wall. "27 bales all stacked in here. We'll use probably this whole front row when we finish doing between the rows in the strawberry patch. And then there was this loose stuff that was on the ground, but next weekend or the following is clean out the chicken coop weekend, so I'll need that for on the floor and in the nest boxes and stuff. When I was a kid, we had a rotation of 2 cows or steers. One would get butchered in the fall, and then you'd get a little one, and then the next one would butcher that next year, so you always had 2. And then we had a couple of horses, and we would stack the hay in a barn, which was a lean-to off of 2 sides of a building that was pretty big. Anyway, we'd get them in there, and we had a ton of chickens. and the chickens would free range during the day, but then we had to go out and shut the door at night on the back of the barn. And we collected eggs every day, and my mom and dad had us write down on like a chart how many eggs. Anyway, all of a sudden you wouldn't be getting that many eggs, and you didn't know why. And then as time went on, the chickens would burrow in and make nests where you couldn't see it. So then you'd be pulling hay out to feed or whatever, and then you'd see this nest of like 30 eggs, and you did not want to bump them. You had to be so careful, because if they broke, and they would just stink so bad. So anyway, I make sure the chickens don't get in here and make nests in here to lay eggs. We're gonna do our traditional every weekend breakfast for lunch today, but we have some country style ribs that have been in the freezer a while, so we took them out to thaw them out, and I'm gonna cook those up. And then I can take some of them with me to the campground today, and Melissa can keep some of them for her lunch, so we won't have to cook. Almost ready for some ribs. I just have forks here, that's all. Okay everyone, well thanks a lot for watching. It's time to head back to the camper. I will see you guys on the next video. This is going to be a challenge.